Already started. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sports Shop Podcast. I'm your host, it.
Yeah, we got an intro. Thanks.
Bro, it's just I get so excited and I'm just like rambling and I feel so confident and then just speech impediment. Fuck. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sports Chop Podcast. I'm your host, Cole, with my co-host, G.
And he did it in only 2 tries.
You're such a hater. Such a hater. Such a damn
No.
hater. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. This stutter McGee over here. This week we are going to cover the NFC free agency. Jesus, dude, I fucked myself for this whole episode now. It's just
man, you're gonna have so many beeps at the beginning of this.
Oh yeah,
episode.
Oh yeah, just put you to work.
Facts.
But yeah, we're gonna cover the NFC free agency and then cover any AFC like kind of big signings. And then, of course, finish off with Cutter Pay this week. Pay or cut, Cutter Pay, take your pick. But gee, we'll start off with the NFC East, your division. Starting with them Dallas Cowboys. Sam Howell is going to be re-signed, backup quarterback. Javonte Williams is going to be re-signed on a 3-year deal. I think that's actually good for them. He was very, not clutch, but I will say very needed in that offense.
I'm like, who is that? Running back. Yep. He's pretty good.
And decent. Then George Pickens gets franchise tagged, so he will be back for another year with the Cowboys.
Yeah, that was interesting. Interesting thing to do. Franchise tag. I didn't think I wasn't expecting that.
I agree. I was expecting either he move on or he would get an extension. I'm actually very surprised by that.
Well, I mean, the Cowboys, they don't do good business. So, I mean, I'm not surprised by the move.
You're not wrong. Yeah. Like, when it comes to free agency, they don't even know what it is. They just think it's 2 words put together.
Yeah, I don't
know. They signed a 1-year deal with Matt Hennessy for a center. DN Sam Williams is re-signing on a 1-year, $3 million deal. This next one I think is a pretty good one. Rashawn Gary was acquired in a trade with the Green Bay Packers in exchange for a 2027 4th-round pick. Now, Rashawn Gary went to Michigan. Fuck Michigan, cheaters. But he's been very, very solid for the Packers, and I do think that is going to be a good edge player, but at the same time, it's like, why did you get rid of Micah Parsons when you're bringing in Rashawn Gary kind of vibe?
Yeah. I mean, they did get that defensive tackle, though.
Yeah, was it OG Bonnie?
Nah, I honestly don't remember his name, bro. But he's a pretty good player, too. But he's an interior guy. He's not a...
Yeah.
Got what I'm pretty. Yeah,
I think that's him because it's either him or Sam Williams. Because
those names don't sound familiar. Though.
I'm not even gonna try with my skin tone to pronounce this name, but he signed a 1-year deal worth $3 million. The OG Bonnie, I think it is. Good luck to me. Hopefully, I don't get canceled. They sign Kobe Durant. That's an interesting name. To looks like a free agent deal. They haven't really put the terms on there yet. Safety PJ Locke, which that's a Texas boy, was with the Denver Broncos. Signed a 1-year, $5 million deal. That's a pretty good pickup for their secondary for sure. And then Jalen Thompson signs a 3-year deal worth $36 million. So that's
Kenny Clark. That's who they got.
Kenny Clark.
That's
that was from the trade.
The Michael Parsons. Yeah, the Michael Parsons trade.
So if they keep him, which I think they will, they have a pretty good D-line going into next year, though.
Yeah. I mean, they always have a pretty decent D-line.
Very true.
That means nothing,
Very
bro.
true. Because they don't
They
have
are
a
going to go
secondary.
out there and do what we all know they're gonna do. Choke.
And then looks like they re-signed Brandon Aubrey to a 5.76 million restricted free agent tender.
Best
So
player on their team.
literally, but here's the thing: you're gonna restricted free agent. Here's the thing: if he gets anything above 6, they're not gonna re-sign him because, of course, any team can sign him, but then Dallas has the right to match it. But with Jerry Jones in there, if it's anything over what he's got right now, they're not going to re-sign him, which that would be a big mistake. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. But overall, what do you grade that, the Dallas Cowboys, how they did? I know they're your favorite team.
Dallas.
Like,
Man, I'll get them suckers a C.
actually, I'm very, very proud of you for that. Because instead of being like disrespectful, just be like, fuck him like I would. You gave him a C. Look at you go.
I mean, I'm not as biased as everybody likes to think because I do love the Eagles, but I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'll give, I'll try my best to give unbiased opinions, especially on a team like the Cowboys. But I'm just like they do the same thing every year. They just don't they can't get over the hump, dude. They just choke. And I just count on that every year. And every year I am, pleased and rewarded with that same outcome. And it happens the same. They do good and then December hits. And once December hits, it's cookies.
It's like after that Thanksgiving game, their season's over.
Yeah,
They're
the,
like, that's their
the
Super
boat
Bowl.
sinks.
Just that's
The
their
boat
Super Bowl.
sinks. And don't let them have beat us, because if they beat us already,
It's
they're
over
they're
with.
they're feeling great. They're on top of the
It's
world.
over with.
Then they fall off the planet.
It's like if you have if you're fucking planning on it like a bingo card, you're gonna fucking cash that. Cowboys fans are gonna say it's their year. The Cowboys are gonna start hot. Dak's gonna go off for crazy amounts of yards, and they're still gonna choke it in the playoffs. That's your bingo right there for the season.
I mean, that's what he's good for. He's good for doing that.
And that's what I hate is just because Dak Prescott's actually a very, I'm not going to say great, but he's a very good quarterback. He's
He'll
kind
be.
of
I can't wait till he goes somewhere else.
he's going to be like a Matt Stafford in my eyes. But he has a lot of hate just because of who he played for, unfortunately.
I mean, honestly, that's the only reason I give Dak Prescott a lot of shit. I mean, that's not the only reason because he do be choking, bro. I mean, we can't overlook. I'm like, he's been their quarterback for over a decade, bro. I was still in the Navy when he was their quarterback, bro.
That's
I'm like, come on,
crazy.
man. Like, nah,
Dude,
bro.
Tony Romo was in the league when he started, bro.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
hell
Hell.
no.
All right, we'll move on to the New York Giants, aka Harbaugh's team now, and it looks like he took all of the the Ravens with him. Patrick Ricard signs a 2-year, $7.63 million deal. He's a fullback who was with the Ravens.
They about to suck.
Calvin Austin III signs a free agent deal. Isaiah Hodgins re-signs with the Giants. That's a good keep. Darnell Mooney signs a 1-year deal up to $10 million. That is needed because you don't know the state of Malik Neighbors when he comes back from his torn ACL.
Hey.
So I think that'll be good because even if that'll actually take some pressure off of him with Darnell Mooney and Neighbors, so then that way he can get back into a flow. Pretty good signing. Gunnar Ozwecki re-signs. Cool. Tight end Isaiah Likely signs a 3-year, $40 million deal with incentives. Again, came over from the Ravens. I like him as a tight end. Me playing tight end, I think he has a really good skill set to play that position. He blocks well. He catches the football, makes a play, just has too big of fucking feet to catch it on the back fucking end. Just steps out of bounds to beat the Chiefs.
This shit look like a whole bunch of empty calories, man. I ain't
Yeah.
even gonna hold you, dude. These guys are how many games they win this year?
Not a lot. I think 3, 4.
3? All right, give him. Because of Harbaugh, he's a better coach than Dayball to me. I spot him 2 to 3 more games. They're going 6 and fucking 11. Like
That's a hot take.
6 and 11 Giants. They're trash. They're gonna be in second they're gonna be in third because they're not gonna be better than the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott having a whole
Being
nother season
healthy.
together.
Healthy.
Yeah. It's gonna be Cowboys, Eagles, and then the Giants will be battling Washington for last place. Because I'm not sold on Jaden Daniels either. I'm like, he cool. He
You gotta
can't
stay
stay on the
healthy.
field.
Yeah.
And everybody, his whole team is they old, bro. Get them boys canes. They out there like me with bad backs and knees, man. It's over with. So I'm like, none of these signings are scare me.
Because like they just
'Cause
re-signed
I'm looking at
Rio linemen.
all
Yeah.
those receivers. Which one of
Yeah.
them receivers? Oh yeah, let's get to the Eagles. Which one of them receivers is gonna outrun Reek Woolen or Quinyon Mitchell or Cooper fucking DeJean? Not fucking one of them, boy. We got the secondary to stop the Avengers out there, boy. Nigga, what? Do you see these Calvin Austin the third? What? Isaiah Hodgins, Darnell Mooney. These are all 3 and 4th string receivers.
Because they're betting on Malik Neighbors. That's the issue. Is
Malik Neighbors
yes.
is he can't beat Quinyon, bro.
He's got a lot to prove because he just tore his ACL. Like, don't be wrong, medicine nowadays is different, but like
he needs to worry about getting healthy, let
Yep.
alone trying to beat the Eagles secondary. Because what? Matter of fact, let's skip to the Eagles.
All right, I'm down. They signed 3 tight ends. They re-signed Dallas Goedert. That's a big key for
Our
y'all.
team, our offensive. You know what? You want to? I got a lot of shit the other day. I posted, get rid of AJ Brown. I posted 2 posts on my little Eagles group. Get rid of AJ Brown. He don't want to be here. Everybody's like, he never said that.
He don't. Come on. He doesn't have to.
I'm like, bro, we just fucking paid him another $100 million. I'm like, why in the hell would Howie Roseman be shopping the best receiver in Eagles history? Why would we be shopping him if he was happy? And we just paid him again.
Yeah.
Why would we be shopping him? What? Why would we even be picking up the phone? We would laugh at the phone. And then another thing, I'm like, bro, look at the film. This guy's dropping passes. This guy's not running his routes hard, and he's not blocking like he was the year before. What? If we're not gonna get 100% AJ, I don't want an 85, 75% AJ Brown. I either want AJ Brown or get the fuck out of here, dude. And we just re-signed Dallas Goedert today, which opened up, I think, $8 million of cap space. We got 40 million. If we wait until after June 1st to trade AJ Brown, it's only a $16 million dead cap hit. I'm like, we took more. We took 32 with Carson Wentz. We can deal with 16, bro. Like, he's gotta go. He's fucking up the culture. And me seeing these 3 tight ends, I'm over here like, bro, Saquon Barkley and Tank Bixby. And these 3 tight ends, bro, I see how the offense is changing. I want to see, we need to give Devontae Smith some more respect because he's quiet.
Valid.
He's quiet. And when AJ don't get his love or whatever, and he don't want to talk to the media, you know who's there picking up the fucking slack every fucking time, who's not fucking stopping routes, I'm like, the guy who makes all the big catches on our team is 6. Like, when we need a big, we need a 4th and 15, we're throwing to 6. Because he's getting open. He's Marvin Harrison.
He's trusted. You don't trust AJ Brown. So that's why you're not going to throw his way. Like, of course, you're going to throw it to him.
I mean, how many times you got to stop running your routes before we not trust you anymore, bro?
Yeah, 100%. Like, dude, I'm 100% on your side with this. But real quick, we're going to backtrack. Grade the Giants. Probably an F, right?
Dude, I'm like, for Harbaugh to get in front of a camera and say, we need to build a team to beat the Eagles, and you go out there and Damn. What? Bro, you're
I'm gonna give
not
him a
with the
C.
Ravens anymore?
I'll give him a C.
A
Just
C?
just because who's coaching, so they're gonna play for him. That's the only reason it's a C.
Bro, the Ravens played John Harbaugh, bro. Jackson Dart is not Lamar Jackson.
You're right.
I'm like,
You never know.
we're
Like a
not.
change of fucking scenery can change a man.
I mean, we'll see, bro. We'll see. The Ravens weren't even bad. I mean, the Ravens they
They
dealt
just
with a
couldn't
lot
be
of bullshit
healthy.
last year. Yeah, they were hurt. So I'm like, what does John Harbaugh have to prove? I'm like, you're going out there with a lesser team. So what are you gonna do,
That means
bro?
his
Like, what?
expectations aren't as high.
I mean, the expectations for the Giants they haven't been high since Eli Manning was there, bro. Like,
I didn't
I
want
don't
to
know.
say it. I didn't want to say it, but you're fucking
But
right.
I mean, bro, I'm like, you want to grade this after he took his press conference and said, "We need a team to beat the Eagles," and that's what you're starting off with.
We'll see. But
I mean,
back,
they do got. I mean, they
they
do got
have
a
some
killer
players.
defensive line,
Yes,
but
like that. I think they might have a better defensive line than the Cowboys right now. That's how good that defensive line is.
that defensive line is really good. But how far is it going to take you when the rest of your team is shit?
When they're just like, hey, guess what? Instead of you being able to rush a passer, here's a fucking quick screen, here's a slant. Like
I'm like,
you
they
ain't getting to
got
the quarterback.
Slayton, but they lost Wandale Robinson. He went to the Titans.
Like that's what. Like if they could have kept Wandell and had Darnell and had Malik Neighbors, I would have more respect for that receiving core. But the sheer fact that they don't have that type of receiving core where you can spread out the
They're
defense.
not getting open. They're getting
Yeah,
swept
that's
by the Eagles, bro. They
exactly.
like, what are you gonna do with that defense, bro? Nobody's running past Reek Woolen.
Speaking of which, let's jump back to the
Nobody's
Eagles.
running. Yeah, like nobody's running past Quinyon Mitchell. I'm like, that is Quinyon, Coop, and Reek. That is
That's a
crazy.
good secondary.
I mean, what? And
Like,
shout out to the punter because Braden, man,
and that's a
that dude
4-year
was
deal too.
golden boot.
Like, dude,
4 years.
as a kicker as well, getting a 4-year deal as a kicker, that's fucking
Bro,
good.
I'm like, I know you probably don't watch the Eagles much, but I'm like,
I saw
go
a couple of
pull
his
up
punts
Braden, man.
because I'm a special teams guy. I'm a special teams coach for Burke High School here. I love me some special teams. So
yeah,
that's well deserved for a punter. Like, and on top of that, all you got to worry about is coffin cornering people now and not have to worry about a contract. Please. Jordan Davis, I think, was a great signing for you as well.
Had to keep him around.
Yeah. 3 years, $78 million extension. And he was going to play on his 5th year option as well. So that's a great extension. Arnold, do you know that name? Ebiketie?
Nah, he's an edge rusher from the Falcons. And
I don't
know much about him. I saw a little film on him.
I've seen some clips. He's decent. Signed a 1-year, $7.3 million deal, 4.3 guaranteed. And then Jonathan Jones signs to a 1-year deal. And then for me, the biggest splash so far of like a defensive signing is Tariq Woolen signing a 1-year deal, fully guaranteed. That is huge.
He's probably only going to be here for 1 year.
But that's all you need.
I don't see him being here beyond that. He's probably playing for a contract, get a contract somewhere else because we already know the corners we're paying. So I'm like, he's definitely a way better option than Keely Ringo.
I will say though, losing Blankenship, I think, is a bigger loss than a lot of people think, just because he did shore up that part of the secondary in my eyes.
No, I really fuck with Reed Blankenship, man. Undrafted free agent out of MTSU.
Was
a real good guy and a solid player. And he made a lot of plays, man. But honestly, I'm like, it sucked to see him go. But we got Andrew Makuba. He got hurt last year, but he looked good. And I'm like, we could probably get another safety in the draft.
Yep.
And I mean, I don't. You never know what's going to come from it. I just for me, it's a matter of time when AJ Brown is going to leave. So what's going to be in that trade?
Right. Like what
You know what I'm
like I
saying?
think that's
So
what you guys are playing for is like you're going to get rid of AJ Brown at some point this year. There's no question about that. So I can see the vision of, hey, we're going to let Reed go. It sucks, but hey, we have Makuba, who is a certified winner and baller and can play that position very well. Hey, he went to Texas. He fucking knocked the fuck out of that Georgia quarterback. He should have fumbled, but he just went and squeezed that football.
Gunner
that guy.
Stockton is
Fuck that guy.
He a baller.
He was knocked out cold and held onto that football, and it pisses me off. That should have ended the game. But anyways,
As a coach, you should be. That should have made you very happy. Like that's how you hold on to the football. Shit. Yeah, whatever. You take a hit like that, you just waiting for a fumble.
well,
When
here's
you
the
hold
thing.
on to that ball.
There was no technical thing behind that. That's just him. Like when you get knocked out, you like fucking tense up. So he just got lucky and just tensed and held onto the football. But yeah, I think I see it. I see the idea. It sucks losing a guy like that, but you're gonna get rid of AJ Brown, so you're 100% what you're shopping for is probably a very high level defensive back. That's
And I
smart.
like that.
That's smart.
I like that this list is short. That I'm like,
Mhm.
when you're buying in free agency, you're just reaching for for you're grasping for straws,
Shit, you just wait
boy.
till this next team we're about to go over. Jesus
Because you
Christ.
don't have what I like about Philadelphia right now is we have built a culture, and I don't want AJ fucking that shit up. Like we let go of T.O. We got him the fuck out of town. I'm like, we could do the same thing with AJ Brown. Love both of them, got both their jerseys. They're both in black, and y'all broke a bunch of records, and it was good. Super Bowls and
Got
everything.
two
But
bowls. Well, you went to one
I'm
and you went to two,
yeah,
one. Yeah.
but I'm over it. I want that culture shit because culture lasts.
Oh,
I feel
100%.
like we built the program, you know what I'm saying? To have good, competent football every season. We don't have to watch no
Hmm.
bullshit. And I don't want AJ Brown messing that up. You know
So
what I'm saying?
grade it.
This Eagles graded.
Yep.
The Eagles,
Hmm.
I will give the Eagles a B plus.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go a B, just because one, yes, we just talked about probably the vision, but I still think DeJean was a bigger loss than what people may think.
Hold on, we ain't lose DeJean. We lost
Or
Reed Blankenship.
Blankenship. Sorry. Hey man, the white guys got them mixed up. My fault.
I mean, grand scheme of things,
I'll give
a
it a B.
safety can be replaced.
And you got Makuba. So like as long as Makuba stays healthy, I will hold my hand up high, say I should have voted higher. Because like I said, when you get hurt in the NFL, it goes one of two ways. You bounce back and you're great, or your career's pretty much just and you don't ever see him again. And I hate that because he's a Texas guy. But we'll just have to wait and see.
Like it sucked losing guys, but the guys we did lose, there's people behind them to step up.
That's a good problem. That's a good problem. Like
Yeah.
fuck, we lost people, but good news is we got people.
Like we lost people, but it's not like no glaring holes. But
Right.
if we did had a hole, I would say it is safety. I feel like we do. Like yeah, we have great corners, but your back end definitely matters.
Yep.
Honestly,
Because that's to me. Everybody says it used to be the middle linebacker. I honestly think your strong safety is your fucking quarterback of the defense now. Don't get me wrong, middle linebacker is still a huge part for those guys up front, but it's kind of went back just because the way the league is right now to your safety being that guy.
no, I feel you. It's more pass
fuck.
centric, but
I'm not gonna lie to
I
you,
think
brother.
we did pretty good. But we'll see
Oh, yeah.
how things move towards when we get closer to the year. I'm ready to see what we do with AJ Brown. I'm very curious. But
Yeah, I'm not
Washington
gonna.
Commanders.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not reading all these. I'm gonna look at a couple and where I think is fine.
I mean,
Dude,
well,
like we just talked about it. You loved your list being so short. These guys damn near signed a whole roster in free agency so far.
like,
Granted,
I don't even
there's some
know.
re-signings.
I don't even know half these guys.
Laramie Tunsley, I think, is a good one. That's a 2-year deal, $60 million. He's a very, very solid offensive tackle.
Oh, they got Rashad White.
Rashad White, yep.
That's their
That's a
best
good
signing.
one. That's a good one.
Honestly, Jerome Ford is a
good one.
He runs hard.
Yeah,
he runs hard.
I think the running back wise, running back wise, that's good. They just signed a bunch of has-beens like Van Jefferson. That dude needs to retire. Traylon Burks, no idea. I don't really.
Laramie Tunsley. Yeah. Ain't he 500 years old?
Hey, he's still playing it though. He's still playing that position. Charles Omenura signs a 1-year deal. I like him, not just because he's a Texas guy, but he has a motor. When he was with the Chiefs, like that's a motor guy you put on there. He can play all 4 downs for you.
They just got a whole bunch of old players. Man.
Old, re-signed. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This is an F. Like we're not even gonna talk that much about these. This is you have pieces already, and to me, you didn't need to sign a bunch of these other guys. I think you needed to re-sign your guys, stay healthy, maybe use this money on a fucking strength and conditioning coach because you guys couldn't be fucking healthy.
How good is Deebo Samuel and Terry McLaurin going to be this year?
Terry McLaurin, yes, will be good. But it's just one of those, he's one of those receivers. It's just there's no consistency for him. He's had so many people throw him the ball.
I guess they got a tight end now. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sold on these guys at
all. Going F. And prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, but I'm going F.
I feel like this year we're going to sweep the Giants and Washington, and we may split with the Cowboys. Depending on how good the Cowboys defense is.
Yep. I got to split with the Cowboys, but everything else I could definitely see you guys running through the NFC East and just repeating. Moving on to the NFC North, my division. These
Chicago.
They signed Case Keenum as their backup. Khalif Raymond signs a 1-year deal. Braxton Jones restructure. Jordan McFadden restructure. Derek Willis signs a 1-year deal. Garrett Bradbury, that's a good center. He played center for us. That's a good center. That's a good signing. Cavontis Street signs a deal. Daniel Hardy resigns. Neville Gallimore signs a 2-year, $12 million deal for a D-line. Devin Bush, if he wasn't 1,000 years old, I'd say that was a good signing. DeMarco Jackson resigns. Jalen Jones resigned. Cam Lewis signing.
He said Devin Bush. He only 27, bro.
Dude, it sounds old. I'm not gonna lie. Their biggest pickup in my eyes, Kobe Bryant. That is a problem because that dude is a really, really good DB. I don't like that one. As a Vikings fan, I don't like that signing. As a football fan, that is a great signing for them because that's what they needed. They needed consistency on that back end because they didn't have it last year. But
they just got rid of DJ Moore, bro. That offense is not gonna be that good. You talking about DJ Moore is not good, but watch that offense fall off a cliff next year.
Again, he's not good. I don't care. I'll die on that fucking hill. He is not good. I don't care.
Whatever.
Overall, I just see a lot of re-signings, which is good because they were a good team last year. I did see a couple offensive line additions, which is needed for Caleb Williams because he made a lot of plays on the run, and that's just not sustainable. But he did show poise in the pocket as well, so getting a couple offensive linemen is really good. Kobe Bryant is the biggest one that sticks out to me, so that's probably their best signing in my eyes. I don't know. What do you think?
Man, this shit trash. They got rid of their best offensive player. The fuck? They got rid of their best offensive player. Like, it's still early. These aren't the final rosters, but I'm like, bro, no. You keep talking about DJ Moore is not good. I'm like, well, who are they left with? A Duze? What? No.
He's a good receiver. I'm sorry. Grade it.
Man.
Grade it then.
Grade the Bears? Man, they get a C-, bro. Because I'm like, yeah, y'all made your defense a little bit better, but I guess they have that much faith in what's his name? Caleb Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Fingertips. I guess they got faith in him. So I'm like,
Fingernails,
whatever.
fingernails.
We'll see.
I'm gonna go with C- as well. Like if it wasn't for the 2 offensive lineman pickups and Kobe Bryant, this is an F because they also just lost a lot of their defense too. So
They did.
yeah, Tremaine Edmonds went out in free agency. One of
That
their
ain't a loss. He sucked.
well, he was a staple in that defense though. But then they also lost a safety as well. Gardner Johnson left as well. He actually played very well for them, which was crazy.
Gardner Johnson, good. He's just an asshole. People don't like dealing with him.
Straight asshole, bro. But comes in and just makes plays. Makes plays. So we'll get a C- to them. We'll see how they do. Nothing much to write home about. Detroit Lions. They have a small list in my eyes. They signed Teddy Bridgewater as the backup. Probably their biggest name signing is going to be Isaiah Pacheco, but he has not been good since like 3 years ago. So
I mean, he ain't been good because KC line suck.
facts.
That's why I'm like
Facts.
Alex and fucking
Whaley.
what's bro name? Not Win.
Whaley.
Whaley, yeah, Whaley. Man, I'm like, I'm happy for you guys getting
Kenneth Walker.
what's his face? Walker. Yeah, that's great. Y'all offensive line sucks. That's why Patrick Mahomes always running and jumping out the screen and throwing the ball all over the place. I'm like, what? He just went to KC to run into a wall. I'm like, just like Isaiah Pacheco. That's a great running back. He's gonna shine with the Detroit Lions.
Because he's not the
Are you
starter. That's
serious?
why.
Nah, I'm not even gonna let y'all shit on Isaiah. He was not the fucking problem. What the
You never said he was.
KC is? You know the problem KC is? Andy fucking Reid does not build good rosters, and they are cooked, bro. I know.
You got 10
I
seconds.
wear the
You
original
got 10
colors.
seconds to rate every episode. It's this. Every episode.
What?
You talk about Andy Reid.
Bro, Andy Reid, I'm telling you, bro, he is not no roster builder. You know what he is? He's a get your ass the fuck open type guy. That's who he is. He's really good at that.
It
But he
works.
forgets that, you know what I'm saying? He's one of them coaches that thinks that he can get anybody open. And he probably is right. But when Patrick Mahomes is running for his life and you can't sustain a running game, you're cooked. You
True.
are cooked. When he was in Philly, we had no running game. It was Brian Westbrook catching screens and flats and all that shit. You know, he likes to replace the running game with a short passing game, and that's what they do. And I'm like, Kenneth Walker is sounded cute, but it's not gonna look like what people think it is unless they get a better offensive line. I'm like,
Valid.
Travis Kelce is getting up there. That shit hurts. He's not gonna block as hard as he did back in the day when he was younger and more spry. He's old. That shit hurt. I'm not trying to get in the trenches with these defensive linemen. Like
Not wrong. But I do think as a running back duo, because of course they did lose Montgomery, I do think that is the perfect pickup for their system.
that's
pickup.
about to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see Isaiah Pacheco run
Because
with
they
the
called
Lions.
them what? It was like Sonic and Knuckles or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And
Now they call them Sonic and Shadow.
Like that is a perfect name for it. So I'd like that pickup just for the system. I do agree. Like, I know I just said he's not been that good, but then again, he's not had the best line. He hasn't been able to stay healthy because of that offensive line. So I think that's a good pickup.
They need a quarterback. Goff ain't gonna be that good this year. Watch.
I think Goff is on the decline as well.
He ain't gonna be that good this year. So they're
they-
gonna need that running game to go crazy.
Which thankfully they got 2 dudes that can do it for him. Tyler Conklin, he's a tight end from the Jets. I like him overall. He's a good, solid tight end. 1 year deal.
They got Porter.
Yeah. But it's like that yin and yang. Like, that's what I get from Detroit. They have a yin and yang system. Like, the running backs, yin and yang. The tight ends now, yin and yang. Like, and then the receivers, you have Amos St. Brown, who is that slot underneath. Like, I'm going to run these crispy-ass routes. And then you have Jameson Williams, who's like, I'm going to run past you. So,
Yeah.
they're a problem just because of they're like, you want to talk about a coach. This is probably, like, this coach is, what is his fucking name? He played tight end. Fuck. All I know
Dan
is
Campbell.
Dan
Dan
Campbell.
Campbell.
This was a step back year for him, yes, but at the same time, he did lose both of his quarters. He lost a lot of.
I wouldn't call it a step back. It's not easy to hire new coaches and run a new system. Trust me, I know. We have a new guy every
fucking year.
It's not easy, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I think with his first time battling that adversity, because he had some Ben Johnson.
They almost made the playoffs.
Yeah. I'm like, he has some great coordinators. So you know, it was just that was just a learning adjustment, I feel like.
Because like he stepped in and started calling plays, and all of a sudden they look like the old Detroit Lions from last year because he knows what works. And that's how you can tell of a good coach, of like, he knows when to be hands-on and he knows when to step the fuck off. He started the year being like, this is it. Like, this is how I did it last year. It's all you. And then he's like, you know what? You guys are fucking up. Now I'm going to run my shit. And he ran it, and they almost made a run to get to the playoffs. So I respect him. A lot of these other guys are re-signs. They did get an offensive lineman called Juice Scruggs. That's who they got for Montgomery. So they got an offensive lineman. I'm going to give him a B just because the yin and yang perspective of the tight ends and the running back signings. So I'm going to give him a B.
Yeah, they good. They still got a good roster over there.
And they still got the
draft.
What
I'm over here looking at is Green Bay. I'm like, are they really? I'm like, they don't have Romo. They don't have Dobbs no more.
Nope.
So I'm like, they got Buddy they got Wingo, and they got Watson. Watson can't stay on the field.
Watson gets hurt. Sky Moore, they did just sign. He's a kind of like a
trash. And then
Swiss Army asshole.
Jordan Love. I'm like, I'm not sold on him either.
Choke artist. Like I say choke artist just because he is good and he has the potential to be great, but in the moments of being great, he chokes. That's what he sucks at. It's just he just cannot finish. But they only have like 5 signings right more, and it's Sky Moore, Sean Ryan, who's a re-sign, Javon Hargrave signed a 2-year deal. Zaire Franklin was a linebacker, and they exchanged for Colby Wooden for the Colts. And Benjamin St. Just, I'm going to go C minus actually, just because to me, they really needed to solidify their receiving core in the running back room, and they did not do that. So that is a C minus all day.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to the real conversation here now. Minnesota Vikings. Go ahead. I want you to lead this one.
This ain't no real conversation. Y'all suck. And we're going to see what Kyler Murray do. He better than what's McCarthy? Yeah, I'll take Shorty over McCarthy. So we'll see. We shall see what that looks like. It looks fun. Kyler Murray and
Jay Jettas
and Jettas and who that other guy y'all got? He nice.
Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison.
Jordan Addison.
Can't stay out of jail though right now.
And then Aaron Jones coming back, so that's good.
I like that signing of Aaron Jones, not because he's a good running back.
I don't really ever worry about you guys scoring points, because even with JJ McCarthy, y'all score points. Y'all defense just soft. That's y'all problem.
We had a top fucking 8 defense last year.
Hold on. I said they were soft. I didn't say that they weren't statistically good. Just said they were soft.
So how are we a top 8 defense and soft?
Because y'all can't put away teams.
That's because our offense couldn't fucking stay on the field. Our defense was gassed. Justin Jefferson had one of his worst years. Mind you, still got 1,000 yards because he's Justin Jefferson. But we could not stay on the field as an offense. I don't care how good you can have the best defense in the world. If your offense is not staying on the field for more than 23 minutes of a game, you're fucked. And that's what happened to us. That's why we didn't do shit. McCarthy could not stay healthy, could not be consistent, went through 3 or 4 fucking backups. Carson Wentz had to go on IR after playing for us because they're like, we can't play this other fucking guy because he sucks, so you need to play through the pain. We'll pay you in the offseason, don't worry. So for me, Our offense has got to step up because we wasted a good defense last year. We wasted a good defense the year before. Mind you, we just had one bad game from that good old man Sam Darnold, but beside the point. I like the Aaron Jones signing just because that's a culture signing. Like, he was a Packer guy, could have done this same thing with Green Bay, decided to come to Minnesota, did the revised contract with us so we can get more money out there to spend. So I like that. The Kyler Murray signing, I love it and I hate it. I hate it in the aspect of what the fuck are we doing then, picking JJ McCarthy and trying to stick with him and say he's our guy just to sign a starting quarterback in the NFL. Like, anywhere he goes.
Y'all picked up JJ McCarthy hoping that he would be your starter. He ended up sucking, so
again,
y'all have to take a different route.
Gee, I have called this since the day we drafted him. I hated that. He had a couple good games, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's the NFL. It doesn't take long for fucking coordinators to step up and be like, oh, this guy's just going to do this anyway, so we're going to play this coverage. They did that. Guess what? He fucking sucked. I like it in the aspect because it's a win-win for us. It's either Kyler Murray comes in and balls, re-fucking juvenates Justin Jefferson after the year he just had of, doesn't matter where I am, he's going to throw me the fucking ball and it's going to be on the money. Or JJ decides to drop his fucking nuts and play quarterback in the NFL.
JJ's not winning.
Like I said, it's a win-win scenario.
That job.
I agree.
I feel like your guy O'Connell is gonna put Kyler Murray in some good positions to win some games.
I agree.
This will be the best offense Kyler has gone out there and ran
easily.
With, so.
Like, he has a run game. He has great receiving core. Like, this is one of those moments as a quarterback. You're like, if you fuck up, you need to retire because this is a perfect scenario for you.
Y'all definitely got a shot at the division.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think that the Packers are going to be that good next year.
I think they're going to be trash, to be honest with you. And
I don't know about the Bears.
Respect.
I'm just like, the Bears got rid of their best receiver. I don't understand that either. And they don't have a superstar running back. I'm like, DeAndre Swift is good, but he's just good. Just that. He's good. So, I mean.
I'm going to give us a B. So we will move on to the NFC South. This is actually, we have two more, so we need to get moving. NFC South, starting with Atlanta, they signed Tua, Jahan Dotson, Austin Hooper, Kyle Pitts.
Hooper is still there?
He went to New England and then just re-signed.
Oh, okay. I'm like, he's been with these guys forever. They put the franchise tag on Kyle Pitts. I wanted him in free agency. I wanted him to come to the Eagles.
That would have been a huge pickup for you guys. But other than that, they had a bunch of one-year signings, re-signings. I'm gonna give him a D. Like, you're not even gonna give Kyle Pitts a contract. That's
y'all
a D.
Fucking signed Tua. Get the fuck out of here, boy.
Like, I'm confused. I still see it's either Michael Penix or Tua. They're the same fucking guy. Coincidence they're both coincidence they're both
injured left-handed guys.
Like, for me, the Falcons are just trying to bring back fucking the story of Mike Vick with these left-handed quarterbacks at this fucking point, bro. It's horrible.
I guess.
But yeah, that's a D. Moving on to the Panthers. Kenny Pickett signs a one-year deal to be the backup. John Mechie signs with the Panthers. David Moore re-signs with the Panthers. Devin Lloyd signs with them. Isaiah Simmons re-signs.
This shit like a whole bunch of re-signs, but I'm like, that's not bad though. I'm like, they made the
playoffs
last year.
They made the playoffs and took the Rams to the final minute. So they said
they're gonna go back. They're going with continuity.
This is what I wanted to see from. I can't remember which team it was that we just went over, but dude, just re-sign your guys. Don't let them go. The Bears. Like, if the Bears did this, I'm like, we're in fucking trouble again. But they didn't. So I'm gonna give them a B+. But they need to do some developing. They could be better. New Orleans Saints. They signed Travis Etienne. That's probably their biggest signing. Noah Fant signs a 2-year deal.
Oh, shit.
Bless you.
Appreciate it, man.
Signed 2 offensive linemen, 1 D lineman, a linebacker. safety, and a punter. I mean, for them, it's hard to read the Saints right now. They were just that bad, but you have a yin and yang effect with Travis Etienne and the fuck is his name? The running back for the Saints. Been there
They
for.
don't have Alvin Kamara no more.
Oh, they don't have him no more. Never mind. I'm gonna go.
I forgot. I think he signed with the AFC team.
Gotcha. Yeah, then I'm gonna definitely go with. I'm gonna go F just because of how bad they were, and they haven't really signed anybody. So
They ain't got no quarterback. A guy tried to argue with me on Facebook about Tyler Shaw.
he's ass.
I'm like, bro, tell Grandpa by rookie standards, he's Grandpa. Like, come on, man. No.
That dude spent fucking a whole decade in college football and was ass. How are you in college
Who's that
football?
guy named Brandon Whedon? You got as bad as Brandon Whedon, boy. You the new Brandon Whedon. History repeat itself.
Fuck. Well, these fucking Carson Beck stayed a whole decade and won shit. He stayed a whole decade and was bouncing around from the MAC and the WAC. So yeah, Saints get an F just because of how bad they were last year, and there's nothing really I see of a value. Tampa Bay.
I don't know about them. They lost Mike Evans.
Yeah,
but I mean, I guess they got him.
They got Mbuka. They got Godwin. I'm gonna give them a C+ just because they just looks like they got Kenneth Gainwell. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's a decent pickup. He's a good running back. He's replacing Rashad White.
Mm-hmm. And then
they got Bucky Irving over there.
So they have a good receiving core. They have good tight ends too, so that's good. I'll give them I'm gonna go a B just because I feel like they just underperformed. Like they were a good team last year. They just underperformed. That's all it was.
I think their defense needed some help, Nick.
Just a little.
But I'm like, they struggled a little bit without Mike Evans. I'm like, who's gonna replace him? Who's gonna replace their productivity? That's 1,000 yards every season, literally.
And here's the funny part is, he only needed like a game and a half, I think, to get back to 1,000. And I don't even think he played a whole fucking season last year either.
Shit crazy.
But moving on to the final division now. NFC West, Arizona Cardinals. They signed Gardner Minshew to be their quarterback, I guess. Tyler Algier, who is from the Falcons. Kendrick Bourne. I think those two are pretty solid, but I still think they have just so much to fix. They signed 3 offensive linemen, 4 defensive linemen. Nobody named. Yeah, that's an F just because of how bad they were. Rams.
Who's playing quarterback over there? Gardner Minshew's the starter?
Right.
Oh my God.
Rams. The Rams did some things. Tyler Higbee was re-signed. That's a good keep. They re-signed an offensive tackle, signed a linebacker to 2 years. The two I think that were huge for them was Trent McDuffie and Jalen Watson. Those dudes are ballers. So that is good pickups for the Rams right there in their secondary.
Because that is
what?
I'll say I was agreeing. I said that is.
Yeah, I think that was beautiful because what I think is going to happen, they're trying to gear up for Matt Stafford's last year. They're like, we have got to fucking get a ring because we're going to be out of a quarterback next year. So I honestly, this is an A. I see 2 great defensive signings. This is an A in my eyes.
Yeah. And they were in the sweepstakes for AJ Brown. So I don't know what would have come out of that trade. Because my thinking, if we traded AJ Brown to the Rams, Verse was coming up out of there.
100%.
And if we take Verse from them, the Rams are cooked.
That's why they got
you got 2 good corners, but you don't have a pass rush anymore. Yep. So fuck does that fucking matter now?
They're just like, hey, just go lock them up and we'll try.
And they can't stop the run.
I mean, shit.
So,
well, good news is they can probably stack the box next year because they can trust their secondary. But yeah, I think that's an A in my eyes just because those are 2 really good signings. Now, to me, the team with the biggest fucking name is the San Francisco 49ers. They signed Mike Evans to a 3-year deal. And look,
that's not no big name. Ain't Mike over 30?
Bro,
He's 32.
guess what? No, that's a good signing. Because, and here's the other thing. They also signed Christian Kirk, so it's not all going to be on Mike Evans' shoulders. Like if this was a Mike Evans of like 25 years old and I see the Christian Kirk, I'm like, this is outstanding offense. But I
Christian
think
Kirk old too.
But again, they're definitely not that team that they're looking for longevity. They're looking for something now.
They're not gonna get it
because
what?
I mean,
hell no.
They
That
signed.
that 49er shit ended when Pat Mahomes beat them again in the Super Bowl. That shit over with.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them a B.
It looked good.
Just because
it looked good.
They got a Odujuwe with the trade. I think he's very underrated. And then, yeah, those three, I think I'll give them a B just because of the names and the culture change and what they can fucking bring there.
Yeah.
Bro, the Seattle Seahawks. What the fuck did they just do? They have exactly. They didn't do anything. They didn't re-sign anybody except for Rashid Shaheed, which very good re-sign. I think he's an outstanding receiver. Does not drop the football.
Who else were they supposed to re-sign?
Kobe Bryant, Tariq Woolen. It sounds like Dexter Lawrence is going to retire.
They didn't like.
They
Tariq
lost
Woolen.
Kenneth
That's why
Walker.
they let him go.
Like they have an F right now. Straight F. They didn't sign anybody, and they lost a lot.
They probably weren't trying to get nobody no long contracts, and they just got a new coach who just won the Super Bowl, and he's like, "I'm gonna build my own team."
That is an F.
That team ain't bad.
That's an F. They lost a lot, bro.
Bro, we lost a lot of players after we won the Super Bowl, and like it'd be like that.
100%.
Can't keep everybody. That's 100%. Not how it works.
But at the same time, like what they lost were key pieces. Usually you keep your key pieces, but
I feel like they lost a safety and a running back, and that's it. And everybody tripping.
I see that they lost their secondary and their run game.
I mean, I guess they did lose they lost a corner, a safety, and a running back. That's very normal.
It's a lot,
very normal.
Though. That is a lot, though.
I'm like, that's not a lot. We haven't even gotten to the draft yet. We're not even all the way through free agent. The season ain't nowhere near starting.
Yeah, I gotcha. But I'm just gonna kind of go through the AFC because there was a couple big signings. Bradley Chubb with the Buffalo Bills. That wasn't on our last episode, right? I think he was newer.
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Yeah, I think that's a good pickup for them. They also got Gardner Johnson. That's a good pickup. New England got Romeo Doubs. That's good in the terms of getting some weapons and replace the guy that's in prison now. Dude, let's talk about this. Like will be our final topic before pay or cut. Max Crosby. What the fuck happened?
Oh, I mean, shit. The Raiders got better.
That's for me, it's just crazy because that trade was completed like 2 weeks ago. And literally they said, like, after the 2 weeks, they said, actually, we're not going to go through with this. The issue I have with it is they knew Max was recovering. He was actually ahead of schedule with his rehab with his knee. And then they go sign that guy from Cincinnati, who's also coming off of injury, which is kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm like, they gave him the same contract, and he is not as fucking good as Max Crosby.
Oh.
The Ravens are cooked, and it's okay.
That was.
I mean, I guess they got their first round picks back, but I'm like,
I think you lose that because you just paid this guy a bunch of fucking money, and Max was under contract, so you could have discussed a deal with Max, but you just put this other guy under, I think, a longer contract than probably what you were going to offer Max, and you don't have any more negotiation. Like, what the fuck were you doing? Like, why are you agreeing to this trade and then 2.5, 3 weeks later saying never mind, and then you sign the other guy like 12 hours later? Like, it's clear to me that you wanted this other guy, weren't going to get him. Then all of a sudden you realize you were going to get him, and then you're like, nah, fuck this trade.
I mean, I guess
I don't like that.
doesn't
one.
bother me none. That's the AFC.
Yeah, that was.
You know,
kinda
honestly, I
crazy.
thought he was going to come to Philly and we were going to trade AJ to the Raiders
I thought so too.
because
That could
I'm
still
not in the
happen.
business of I'm not in the business of trading AJ somewhere he want to be. I'm in the business of getting the best
You petty
return.
motherfucker. You petty motherfucker.
Facts. I'm in the business of getting the best return. I'm like, you're not even trying to go out classy. I'm like, yeah, just get him out of town. Let's get the best we can get.
All right, everybody, we are going to move into our final segment of the night, and it is going to be pay or cut or pay. Take your pick on what you want to call it. G, the Giants will win 10 games and will make the playoffs. Pay or cut?
Bro, I'll hang up the phone on you. Cut. What? Yeah.
Is this a division thing, or you really think they're that bad?
Come on, bro. 10 games. Get the fuck out of here, bro. With what?
I mean, it's John Harbaugh.
And what the fuck difference does that make, dude? I have to see it to believe it. I'm like, they got to make a believer out of me. I wouldn't put my money on that at all.
Valid.
No.
All right. G, pay or cut. Tua will play the entire season and will win the NFC South with the Falcons.
Oh man, let's see who's in there with you. The Bucks. I don't know. Bucks. Saints. Yeah, y'all can whip them. Carolina ain't no slouches. They look like they got some shit coming together over there in Carolina. So I'm gonna cut that. No.
But that's
I'm gonna cut him playing the whole season. I gotta see that. I'm like, he probably would make them better if he could stay on the field, but
Don't disagree.
I gotta see it.
Valid. All right, G. Cut or pay. The Seahawks have a down year and miss the playoffs.
Hey man, I'm gonna pay that because they're in a tough division.
That is a very tough division this year. I mean, minus the Cardinals.
I'm like, but even the Cardinals be giving them trouble. The Cardinals give their division teams trouble. I don't care what nobody say, and they're good to beat the Cowboys too.
They could have a JV team from down south Alabama and still fucking give the Seahawks a run for their money.
Right.
All right, pay or cut. The Rams will win the NFC and the Super Bowl, and Matt Stafford retires.
Man, they got a chance. I'm like, they would it. My bias is coming in a little bit because I just don't feel like they can beat us because they haven't in a while. Oh man, win the NFC and the Super Bowl? Nah, man, cut. I ain't going for it.
What about Matt Stafford? Do you
Will
think
it
he
be
retires?
his last year? More than likely, probably.
I agree.
I
Great
thought
career.
this was gonna be his last year.
Great career though. Like staying all those years in Detroit, come out and win a fucking Super Bowl and make the Rams contenders. That's a great career, bro.
I'm like, they made some good moves on defense, but I don't know. I feel like they're the best team in that division. So winning their division, I would pay that. Them winning their division. Winning the NFC and the Super Bowl, I don't know about it. I'm not putting my money on that.
You know what I love these is because now we have something to look forward to. Be like, dude, do you remember the fucking time on this episode?
Right.
All right, last one. Pay or cut. Kyler Murray wins the starting job and wins MVP this year.
Come on, bro. I'll pay the first half of that. MVP. Come on, bro.
He's got the weapons.
Yeah, and I gotta see it.
This is the fun part of it.
I need 8 weeks of football before I'm talking MVP. Whoa, shit. Can we put a helmet on first?
Hey, this is the joys of what do we call this? Reporting or something, like sports reporting. We can make shit up as we fucking go. It doesn't matter.
I'll give him the MSP most short player. Facts. Me and Kyler Murray the same fucking height. He is the most short player. I'll give you that.
I'm dead. Shit. Well, that's all I got. You got anything?
Man. No, in other news, the Titans have changed their uniforms and they're trying to look like the Oilers again. I'm like, I don't even know how I feel about it.
They're not even.
And I used to fuck with the Titans just because I'm from Nashville, but I'm like, I don't know. Y'all just keep getting weird.
Yeah, I think that's like their 5th uniform change in like 8 years, bro.
Well, they had the Oilers when they first came to Nashville, and then after they got the stadium built, they became the Titans, and then they had like the navy blue with the baby blue shoulders.
Clean, by the way.
Yeah, those were cool. And then they changed them to them weird sword ones.
Yeah.
When they had like the swords. I'm like, this is the 4th uniform change. Yeah, this is the 4th.
It's a pretty, yeah. But I mean, shit. Anything else?
Nah. Nope.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Sports Shop Podcast. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and fucking share this shit. We're trying to ruffle some feathers in the sports reporting world, man. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a good rest of your night.